Hello, Princess on the Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. Season 6, Episode 6. It's titled One Fine Bidet. Let's get started with Shekinah and Sarper. Okay, so Shekinah met Sarper at a furniture store. He wants to buy her a vanity because he's scared to find out what his ex told Shekinah. And Shekinah, she's onto him. She knows that he's trying to butter her up because he's scared to find out what his ex told her. So Sarper decides to just come out and ask Shekinah, "What did my ex tell you?" Shekinah asked him, "Did you ever tell her that you loved her?" Sarper said, "Never." Shekinah told him that his ex said that he told her that he loved her. What difference does it make? This was before you, Shekinah. Sarper laughed and said, "It's a joke." Shekinah does not believe him. She said his laugh was fake and forced. So she is talking to him about their relationship when they first started dating, and how she thought they were exclusive, but he was not exclusive. And how 3 days in their relationship, he told her that he loved her. Sarper said that was a long time ago. He said, "I don't remember." So then the store owner or one of the employees told them that they had to leave that because they were going to close the store. Sarper in his confessional said that the old Sarper was a total careless a-hole, but he's not that way anymore. He said he has changed. He said digging into his past will only cause problems. And I agree with him. It doesn't even matter what she finds out about him. She's not going to leave him. Because she's gaga over that man. She is. Sarper told Shekinah that him and Noor met on the internet and they had a friends with benefits relationship. Shekinah told him that Noor said he was her boyfriend. Shekinah said she wants him to own up to his mistakes. What mistakes? What is she talking about? So she wants him to say, "I treated Noor badly." Is that what she wants him to say? Sarper dated Noor before he met Shekinah. So why do Shekinah care? Why does she care? She needs to just concentrate on her own relationship and leave the past alone. She was getting on my nerves. So they get back to their apartment and they're still talking about Sarper's past relationships. I don't know what she kind of want to hear from Sarper. What does she want him to say? He can't go back in time and change his past. What does she want? She knew he was a player when she met him. So what the hell does she want him to do? It makes no sense to me. I'm tired of Shekinah. I wish they would show more of the dog. That dog is beautiful. Sarper said he was a cock, but now he's a peacock. And that made Shekinah laugh. So I guess now everything is wonderful in Shekinah's world. Next up, James and Meitalia. Meitalia met James at the train station and they flagged down a bike cart to take them to Meitalia's family house. They get to Meitalia's family house and on the outside it's a huge white house with huge pillars and a balcony. James goes in and greets the parents and the father shows James around. The outside of the house does not look anything like the inside of the house. The inside of the house, they're doing renovations and it looks horrible. James is not impressed. James thinks he's in a prison. In the meantime, the mother is pissed that James can't speak the language. And I agree with the mother. He married a woman from Indonesia. They've been married for what, 4 or 5 years? And he still can't speak the language? And now he's moving to Indonesia and he still can't speak the language? I'll be mad at him too. So they go into the bathroom and then they see a lizard crawling all on the wall. And James is freaked out. He's freaked out, and so am I. I can't do lizards. And then there's cobwebs on the ceiling, so you know there's spiders. That's a no for me. I can't do lizards. I can't do spiders. I can't do cockroaches. I can't do mice. I can't do rats. Can't do snakes. None of that. I can't do none of that. I can't live in a place where that stuff is just running around. Footloose and fancy free. I can't do it. So the father got on James. The father said to James, 5 years ago, you promised you would learn to speak Indonesian. And James is in the hot seat. He said, I promise I'll learn. I promise I'll learn. You should have learned a long time ago. 5 years? James is looking like shit. I don't know. He's feeling like shit. All the promises he made to these people, he's breaking left and right. He can't take care of their daughter because he has no money. He has no income. He has no house. He can't speak the language. He does not want to give them grandbabies. He's just breaking every single promise he made to them. So next, James and Lily, they go to a hotel. The first night at the hotel, we found out that Meitalia wanted to make the bees with the 2 backs, but James wanted to sleep. And I understand why James wanted to sleep. He traveled for 2 days on every single transportation that was ever invented. I think Meitalia is selfish not to allow him to sleep. Let him sleep. Let him get some rest. So the hotel toilet is a bidet. And James does not like it, and neither do I. There's water all over the friggin' floor. Who wants to use a bathroom where there's water all over the floor? And it's nasty water too, because you spray it up you, and the water goes everywhere. It's just dirty, nasty water. Who wants to live like that? That's disgusting. Who wants to live like that? Meitalia said toilet paper is expensive in Indonesia. I wouldn't care about the expense. I would have to have toilet paper. James needs to get somebody from the States to ship him some toilet paper. James and I are on the same page. He said toilet paper is a worthwhile cost. And yes, it is. Because when you use the bidet and you spray water all up in you, how are you going to dry yourself? Are you going to walk around wet and dripping? How are you going to dry? You need to dry yourself. You need paper. So next, they take a donkey cart to go shopping for underwear and socks for James. Didn't he bring underwear and socks with him from the States? What was in those 2 big old suitcases he had? How can you not bring underwear and socks? So while shopping, they discussed the fact that Meitalia's father wants to teach James how to make banana chips. But James wants to make banana chips, but he also wants to get paid to make the banana chips. He said he has a car note that costs $700. But I don't feel sorry for them because the show is paying them, right? They get paid every freaking episode. And if they play their cards right, they can milk TLC for some more money. They can do pillow talk. They can come back and do the other way, do all kinds of things. The paradise, the loving paradise, they can do all kinds of things. If they play their cards right, they can milk TLC for some more money, and they'll be fine. So Meitalia wants to tell her parents that night that they're moving to Indonesia, but James don't want to tell them. And I think the reason James don't want to tell them is because they'll realize that James have no job, James has nowhere to live, James has no money, James has no prospect, James is just there, living off of them. And that's why I think James does not want to tell her parents that they are moving to Indonesia. That they have moved to Indonesia. Next up, Statler and Dempsey. Statler is on her way to England and she is still panicking about the huge step she's making. And I'm sick of her bitching about it. She agreed to do this. She needs to put on a happy face and chill the hell out. I couldn't be around somebody like her. She made a life-altering decision and she's not woman enough to stand by it. She says she has ADHD, anxiety, and autism. But she is a functioning adult in society. She has a career. She has a nice income. She has a nice car. She has a nice apartment. She has nice furniture. She is functioning with all her illness, her ADHD, her anxiety, and her autism. She's a functioning adult in society. She's taking care of herself all by herself. So I hate it when she keeps telling us about her illnesses. Her illnesses she's handling it. You know? There's people out there that doesn't have ADHD, that doesn't have anxiety, that doesn't have autism, and they're struggling to make it. You know what I'm saying? So quit throwing your illness up in people's faces, because your illness is not preventing you from living a productive life. She knew she had ADHD, autism, and anxiety before she told Dempsey that she would travel to Europe in a van, travel all over Europe with her in a van. She knew she had all those illnesses. So why does she keep mentioning that now? She's trying to make Dempsey look like a selfish user and make herself look like, oh, poor Statler being taken advantage of. I have ADHD, I have anxiety, I have autism. Girl, stop. Stop it. I'm not falling for her bull, and she agreed to do this. She did. She agreed to do this. Nobody put a gun to her head. Nobody forced her. She did. She agreed to do this all on her own. And then she had the nerve to say she's doing her best to stay positive. Throughout this whole season, I haven't heard her say one positive word. Not one positive word. She's been bitching, moaning, and griping the entire time, and I'm sick of her. So next, in England, we see Dempsey at the airport. She's there to pick up Statler. Dempsey is happy and excited to see Statler. When Statler comes out, she has a horrible, sour look on her face. She's not happy to see Dempsey, even if she's upset about the decision she made to go right off in a van with Dempsey. At least she should be happy to see Dempsey. She's not happy. She's not happy to see Dempsey at all. So they hug, and poor Dempsey, she's happy and she's smiling, and Statler has a sour face. So Dempsey asked Statler, where's your bag? And Statler said, they lost it. See, that's what you get for being a sourpuss and talking shit about Dempsey, saying that she's using you. That's what you get. You got to put on a positive face. You got to look at the positive side of things. You're healthy. You have somebody that loves you, who wants to be with you. Chill out. You have a job. You can earn. You're going to be earning money. What is your problem? Statler's mood is in the dumps, and she's bringing Dempsey's mood down too. Statler is effing up the mood. She's effing up all of Dempsey's plans, and she's being an ass. And I feel bad for Dempsey. Last but not least, we have Josh and Lily. Lily took Josh to play badminton with her friends. I love badminton. I used to play that in high school. I used to be good at it. Lily is going here and there and everywhere. When is she going to work? When is she working? She going to get massages. She going to play badminton. When do we see her work? She needs to go make that paper. So they played badminton with her friends, and Josh did well. After they played, Lily and Josh sat down to talk. Josh told Lily that he was jealous of the men she played badminton with because she refused to show him on video who she was playing with. Instead of responding to that, though, Lily told Josh that he hurt her feelings when he would say, I think I'm in love with you. She said, that's fake love. In her confessional, she said Josh accused her of being with other men, and he would say a lot of things to hurt her. Josh admitted to saying hurtful things to her when he would send her messages, and he would see that she read the messages, but she wouldn't respond to him. So he would say hurtful things to her. That's very childish, Josh. Very childish. Josh told her that he does not like to be ignored. So when he sent her messages and she read the messages and she don't respond to him, he feels ignored, so he would say nasty things to her to get back at her. That's very childish, Josh. Very childish. Lily reassured him that she will not leave him, and she told him in the future, do not say hurtful things to me. He apologized, but then in his confessional, he said they have more problems than he thought. That was the end of the episode, and this is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.